what a beautiful day. Yes. Hello and welcome. It's me, Kenya. Welcome to 40 Entrepreneur Drive. Do you have thick skin? Not rough skin, not ashy skin. Do you have thick skin? The reason why I ask is because, as you all know, lately I've been hustling every day. I'm hustling, giving out my business cards to grow my channel and promote myself here on the platform. I even sometimes wear a quite funny looking sandwich board made out of poster boards, and I'm really putting myself out there to grow my channel. Some people may say, it is not that serious. Why are you doing all that? It's because I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I want to take a bite out of YouTube. But I'm really hungry for success. And when you really want something, you got to go for it. But in one of the previous videos, I think it was Self-Promotion 2.0, I talked about rejection and getting used to the idea of people saying no, which is a really uncomfortable feeling. And I want to tell you guys my experience about growing thick skin. I am a very emotional and very highly sensitive person, and I get my feelings hurt quite easily. Ask anybody that I know. My whole life, I don't know if you believe in astrological signs and all that stuff. I'm a Cancer, and so I'm very emotional. I'm highly sensitive. If you don't believe in that stuff, I'm highly sensitive, and so I get my feelings hurt pretty quickly, and nobody likes to be rejected, right? But here's the thing to keep in mind when you are being rejected. Sometimes people are rejecting you, which doesn't feel good, but that's okay, because everybody has a right to accept or, not accept something in their life, whether it's a thing or a person or an idea. So even if they're rejecting you, don't take it to heart. I mean, if everybody was automatically our friends, would it really have any value in it? If everybody, wanted to be a part of our group, our social circle, or whatever it is that we're trying to do, would it really have any value? Sometimes scarcity in something is what makes it value. Sometimes earning and winning somebody over has a little bit more satisfaction in it. So don't take it to heart when people reject you. Sometimes they're not even rejecting you. They're rejecting that thing that you represent. Sometimes you can help that. Sometimes you can't. They might not like the thing that you're doing or the thing that you're promoting or the fact that you are who you are. We can't help what bodies we're in, whether it's they're rejecting you because of your color or your gender or your religion or because you appear to be something that they don't like. You can't help that either. So keep that in mind. They may not be rejecting you, the person that is you, the soul, the living entity that is you. They're really rejecting your outward appearance for whatever reason. Some of that stuff can be changed if you want. Some of that stuff can't be changed. Some of it can be modified to cater to the crowd and demographics that you're trying to win over. And if you can find a way to do that, you might be able to benefit from it. But if you choose not to, then that's okay too. You just have to understand that sometimes they're not rejecting you. They're rejecting what they see you're representing. And then another time that people reject you, they're not really rejecting you per se, but it's just bad timing and or fear of the unknown. So they don't know what you're doing. They don't know what you're about. Maybe they've been taken advantage of before. They've been manipulated or they've been burned, and they just see you as another opportunity for them to get hurt. And so they're just like fearful. No. So don't take that to heart either. Sometimes you can win them over and prove yourself. Like, this is who I am. I'm a good person. I'm safe. This is my product or my service or what I'm offering to you. You can benefit from it and you can win them over that way. But even if not, don't take it to heart, because free will and free choice. Sometimes people are on board and sometimes you're not. And then with the whole timing thing, sometimes it's perfect timing where you just happen to be in the right place at the right time, meeting the right people. And sometimes it's like poor timing. So here I am going around everywhere. I've got these cards in my car. I've got them in my backpack. I've got an extra stash in my glove box. I got some in my pocket. And I'm always nowadays really hustling to put myself out there. Today, I went to the gas station, and at the pump, as I'm pumping, I talked to one person, and I try to make sure that I'm not, I try to make sure my face is clean. I try not to make sure that I'm presenting myself in a friendly and opening manner, because nowadays it is kind of crazy out here, and you don't want to come across as threatening. Like, there's a time and place to be assertive, and I try to make sure I'm not assertive when I'm approaching people. I come to them with, open arms and hey, and the smile. because smiling, just like shaking hands, is a sign of trust. You don't want to come to somebody with your hands behind your back like, what's going on, or looking all ugly and frustrated. Even if I am feeling frustrated. So the presentation that you have, which I can definitely work on. I know I'm out here without makeup on. I know I'll put it on before the end of the night. But yes, I try to make sure that my presentation is inviting, is appealing to people, so that any type of guard that they might have up of who is this homeless person coming up to me. No, I'm not homeless. I just don't dress up sometimes. But I'm good at people. I'm fine. No, I'm not asking you for money. I'm asking you for your subscription. What does it cost? It doesn't cost anything, but the benefits are many. So I try to make sure that I present myself in a way that is welcoming and open. But like, I was at the gas station and I talked to one person at the gas station. Hey, how you doing? You watch YouTube? Because I got a channel. Would you mind subscribing? Okay, I got an acceptance. Whether or not she subscribed, I don't know. But I got that interaction, that engagement going. Another person, hey, it was a man with his baby. And I was like, may I ask you a favor? It depends. What's going on? I got a YouTube channel. Would you mind subscribing? Oh, okay, good looking out. All right. Go to the other lady. Hey, do you watch YouTube? Now, she may or may not have spoken English, but either way, she didn't look like she wanted to be bothered, because I can break it down to you in Spanish too. There's a large Spanish speaking population. But I said, you watch YouTube? Oh, okay. You want to check it out? Okay. Have a great day. And so sometimes it's like, what do you call it? Passive. What's the word? Passive aggressive type of, well, not passive aggressive. Sometimes it's passive rejection, and sometimes it's passive aggressive rejection. I went and got me some Chick-fil-A today. Got me a nice little salad while I was studying, hitting the books. The two ladies that were in front of me, I asked them, hey ladies, how you doing? You watch YouTube? I got a channel. Would you like to check it out? Oh, okay. They were kind of indifferent. Okay. The lady that was behind me, I didn't know, but was with them. And hey lady, how you doing? You watch YouTube? No. I think a lot of people watch YouTube, but they just tell me that to shut me up because they don't know what I'm talking about. So, okay, that's a little bit of rejection there. Oh, too bad, because you're missing out. I got a channel. Good for you. I was like, okay, good for me. You're right. And so I went on and I went on. I talked to 2 or 3 other people while I was in Chick-fil-A and let them know, hey, how you doing? Do you watch YouTube? I got my channel here. I'd appreciate if you subscribe. Again, a lot of times they say yes, and we don't know until I go check my numbers. And then a lot of times they say no. And so I was in Starbucks just now because I got a little bit more studying to do. And so I got me a little mocha, whatever they call it, mocha. I got my little biscuit or croissant or whatever you call it. She's Danish. Corey B, I think subliminally, subconsciously, you influenced me to buy this cheese Danish because you got this on the way to or from your interview that day. I never get a cheese Danish, but since you did that in your video, I was like, I wonder what it tastes like. Anyways, I digress. So at the Starbucks, I handed my card out to 2 of the attendants there, and I said, hey, you watch YouTube, don't you? I got a channel. I hope you get a chance to subscribe. And then the other lady, I was being a little bit playful, a little bit teased. I was like, because my lady was over here fixing the stuff. Some other lady was over there fixing somebody else's stuff. She wasn't too busy because I don't want to bother people when they're busy. Which leads me to the next story. But I was like, she turned around and looked at me like, can I help you? I'm like, yes, you can. You can subscribe to my channel. And she's like, okay, because I'm on YouTube all the time. I was like, great, so am I. And then as I was pulling up, some Starbucks, they have the little patio area. So here's the drive-through window. I pull up at the end of the gate. I look to my left. There's people there on their laptop doing whatever. And I guess they were busy. But nevertheless, I said, hey, ladies, how you doing? You watch YouTube? And one lady looks at me, huh? No. I said, how about you? Sometimes. I said, great, because I got a channel. And the lady here in front, she intercepted me like, we're a little busy right now, but we'll check it out later. And I'm thinking, you're the one who said you don't even watch YouTube. I'm going to give it to her. But I stand corrected. I encroached on their personal space, and they were there with their laptops, but they didn't look like they were working really. But in either case, it's rejection, and it did feel uncomfortable. I got a little butterflies in the pit of my stomach because I was a little bit embarrassed. If I was more fair skinned, I probably would have turned red because, I probably overstepped my bounds there. But rejection comes. It comes in passive forms. It comes in passive aggressive forms. It comes in assertive terms like no. It comes in aggressive terms. No. Go on, get out of my way or whatever. It comes in so many ways that the only way to grow thick skin is to allow yourself to be hurt. Not physically hurt. The only way to really grow thick skin is to go through the motions and allow yourself to be hurt. What in the world? Why is that police car over there on the side in the ditch? Interesting. Sorry, I'm distracted again. The only way that you can truly grow thick skin is by going through the process, feeling uncomfortable, getting your feelings hurt, feeling embarrassed, feeling uncomfortable, feeling anxious as you're doing it, feeling sad and rejected after the fact, and then doing it again. Feeling uncomfortable, feeling hurt, feeling embarrassed, going through the motions, and doing it again, and repeat. That's how you grow thick skin. I'm telling you, people say that I'm oh, you go girl. Somebody told me I have balls. I'm like, well, no, but I understand what they're trying to say. Like, I have become a lot more courageous, but not because that's my personality. I'm not. If you know me in person, I'm telling you, I'm reserved. I really am reserved. Well, I'm kind of hyper, but that's a whole nother video. I'm hyper a little bit, and I'm excitable. I made a musical about that. Stay tuned for that. I'm hyper, I'm excitable, I'm delightable, but I really am a reserved person. Social anxiety is like just under the surface. I don't like being rejected. I don't really like being out in crowds of people, but because I'm so hyper focused on this, I'm kind of like, I'm hiding behind my online personality is really what I'm doing. When I'm on here and I'm on my, basically I'm talking to myself right now on the phone. As far as I know, there's nobody watching. It's just me and my phone. And so I have that safety net, that barrier that protects me and makes me feel comfortable. And so since I can come on here and do this, I can kind of hide behind that online personality when I'm out in front of people. So Kenya, real Kenya, true Kenya, is still a very highly sensitive person that gets her feelings hurt, that takes things personally, that is very emotionally sensitive. I will cry very easy. It's very easy to make me cry. And sometimes I do hold on to things like the rejection, whether it's from people I know or don't know. Like, for example, I'll give you one more quick example. So there's a lot of church folks at my job, and I know this. Well, they may or may not be church folks, but from the chains around their neck, the crosses, from the crucifixes that they wear, and from the Jesus-based T-shirts that they wear, either from their church or maybe wherever, I know that we got church folks there. So since I started reading the Bible lately on my live in the morning, I started coming to these people and I was marketing myself to them for potential subscriptions based on my Bible reading. Because if you don't follow me, if you're not interested in this type of stuff that I'm doing, guess what? I'm doing this. We have this thing in common. And I don't go to church, not because I don't want to, just because it's so hard for me to try to find a church schedule with my work schedule. And so I don't go to church, but I know a lot of people at my job that do go to church often. They are regular attendees. And so I'm assuming that they're in their Bible very frequently. And I'm assuming that they might have some great insight and participation value for their live readings, right? And so I've been talking to some of these people, and one person in particular that wears his Jesus shirt a lot. I said, hey, brother so-and-so, I would love it if you would check out my live stream such and such. And he would kind of like give me the cold shoulder or ignore me, or kind of like, and then finally one day he told me in no uncertain terms, yeah, some people just not interested in that. Or the way he said it was kind of like, it was so odd, because I'm thinking, what part are you not interested in? Reading the Bible or me or YouTube? Because I see you playing on your phone every day. Most of us play on our phone during some downtime or when we're bored or anything like that. So it's not about the Bible. It's just me. Something about me you don't like. I'm one of the friendliest person that you will ever know, but I still have people that, for whatever reason, they don't like me. They don't like me as a person, and that's okay. And when he said that, my feelings were really hurt, because here I am, one Christian sister to another Christian brother, coming at you with this Christian idea of, would you support me in this way and come in, and maybe not every single day, not every single day, but here's where you can find me from time to time. I'll be reading the Bible, and it would be great if you can give me some insight. Nah, some people just not interested in that. That hurt my feelings so bad that I did actually kind of like, I walked away with tears in my eyes and kind of crying. And I'm thinking, if you can't even support me in this one thing that we should have in common very closely, what can you support me in? And is this even worth it? And maybe I'm doing too much, and maybe I shouldn't be doing this at all. And my feelings were hurt. Then I got over it. So the next day I kept doing what I was doing. I avoid this person when it comes to promoting myself. I still talk to him every day. Hey, how you doing, brother so-and-so? Hey, how you doing? Hey, because I talk to everybody. I like to, and this is me before YouTube. I talk to everybody. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on? How you doing? I like to be acknowledged, so I'm acknowledging you. If you don't want to support me, It hurts my feelings, but that's okay. We're still cool. And you just keep it moving. That is how you grow thick skin. That's how you grow thick skin. Now, how to grow ashy skin is just by taking a really hot shower and not putting lotion on afterwards. I'm an expert at that because I love hot showers, but I'm always rushing out the door and I always forget lotion or oil. And so I'm so ashy. I know I shouldn't admit that on a recording. People tell me all the time, "You put none of your business out there. Ooh, you telling on yourself." Yeah, I'm telling on myself. This is real Kenya. Real Kenya is not perfect. Real Kenya don't have it all together. Real Kenya is not, some whatever. Kenya is Kenya. Kenya is an imperfect being that is trying hard to live her life to the best of her abilities. And I'm not letting anything hold me back, not even ashy legs. So on that note, more study time, more coffee and Danish. I don't know why I keep want to call this a donut. This is not a sponsored ad, but Starbucks, if you're interested, you know where to find me. Yes. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. That's the takeaway from this video. Don't be afraid of rejection. Don't be afraid of having your feelings hurt. Don't be afraid of people rejecting you. Don't be afraid of people rejecting your ideas. Don't be afraid of people turning you down. Don't be afraid of people ignoring you and making you feel like you don't exist. Don't be afraid of people judging you and critiquing you, because that will happen too. That's one of my fears, that, oh man, now that I'm telling my coworkers, maybe they will be watching me and critiquing me on different things. So be it. So be it. It comes with the territory. If I'm putting myself out here on this platform, I am putting myself out here for the whole world to critique me, either in the comment section or in the live stream or through other methods. So you got to take the good with the bad and keep it moving. That's how you grow. That's how you grow thick skin. That's how you become better. That's how you become tougher. And that's how you become the best. Be the best. Don't be afraid of being hurt. You're only going to become stronger from it. Okay? Okay. At some point, I'm going to get my diet in order. Just not right now. Just letting you know. Just not right now. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow me on social media. Now, let me know what you think about this next upcoming video.